Coming to you live from Musette Bar, Omaha, Nebraska. Justin Grosnickle taking on Dustin Gunia in the straight up 8 ball. No handicap, just straight up race to 7 and redraw through the bracket. So each round after it was completed, redrew for the matchups. And it's come down to these two. They survived every draw and every rematch. I'll get you a snapshot of that bracket that brought them here momentarily. All right, race to 7, anybody's game. Think you would possibly expect Dustin to be favored, maybe just a little bit. That being said, race to 7, Justin is more than capable of having it close at the end, and you never know what happens from there. All right, in a tough spot because he would like to be able to punch this or kind of stun it, but he's not really going to be able to. And the two stripes don't go into the bottom right corner, so he's going across for the other stripe on the left side of the table. Oh, he hit that real nice. Using just the right hand English to throw it into the rail a little harder than it would have otherwise, and has come out for the 13. Tough cut. I'm going to be losing a little bit of control of the cue ball if he tries to cut the 13 into the side. Seeing if the bank is available. Justin is one of the better bankers you'll come across. I'm going to get this shared across a couple platforms. If I sound distracted, that's because I am sharing the feed. Pretty thin cut. Really going to have to let the cue ball go. Yeah, this might be the one to bank. Oh, nope, he is cutting it. I say this one, the bank might come with shape. I think he's going to be coming back across towards the 8. Oh, no, tried to play it where he could get the 13 in the side, I believe. All right, Dustin's first turn at the table, looking at the solids. 251 is going to be what needs solved in this puzzle. I'm taking care of the 3 balls up table first. All right, taking the 6 ball is going to give him the angle on the 3 ball to do whatever he wants. I think we're going to see him go 2 rails and try to get on the 1 ball here. That being said, me trying to guess Dustin's shots often come up short. What he's looking at makes me think I may actually have been right this time. All right, nice shot there. Now, I'm not sure what he's going to from the 1. The cue ball is going to be going away from the 5 ball. Checking out the 5 in the side. I don't know, maybe he'll roll up for the 7 and then try to take the 2 to the left-hand side. Going from the 7 to the 2 does create a 5 ball that you need to contend with. And we'll see what Dustin does here. All right, or the 5 in the corner. That worked out real well. I'm not sure if he was playing the 2 or the 5. May have been playing for the 2, ensuring to overstroke it, if anything, and have the 5. All right, seeing where he wants to land on the 2. And the 8, not sure if that passes the 13. It looks like it does, going up to the right-hand corner. Does that 8 look like it passes the 13 into the corner? I'd say it does. All right, 2 up table. Good shot there. It looks like he's playing for the 8 ball to the top left. Justin mistake. Looks like it has turned into a Dustin win. Good speed. And game 1 to Dustin. All right, alternate break. Dustin, Justin and Justin, this could be fun, did win the toss and get the first break. So Dustin with the first game and the second break. Dustin the Gunia versus Jumpin' Justin Grosnickle. Justin, known for great jump shots, also a great banker. Might be the kind of banker that Kramer always dreamed about being. When Kramer dreamed as a little kid of being a banker. All right, 1-0 Dustin and Dustin's break. Oh, just about dropped the 5 in the corner, 3 in the corner. All right, somebody's phone is going off, making me think about checking my own. All right, Justin with the first turn at the table after the dry break from Dustin. Bringing it out to center table. Overran it, I think. Yeah, I know he overran what he was trying to get. And has put himself into a pickle right off the bat. The 9-ball bank, I think, may, well, I don't know if that, it may pass the 8 into the edge of the side pocket on the bank shot. I don't know that he can see the 13 to back cut it, so I think the 9's about his only option. Not a lot of good safe options with that 3-ball hanging in the corner. All right, Justin seeing if he needs to get the 13 involved while trying to bank the 9. That is a tall task. But the position he's left himself in is going to call for a big shot. Nine ball, cross side. Missed the 13, trying to catch a piece of that. Don't do this to him. Don't do this to him. Oh my goodness. Justin let you know what he felt about that, how he felt about that one. And you know what's coming next on my stream. Yeah, that side pocket loves him some cue balls. All right, ball in hand for Dustin now, shooting the solids. Got the 2 and the 6 up table to worry about. Got the 1 and the 4 and the 7 down here. I think if the 4 and the 1 both go to the bottom right, that makes a path for the 7. The 2 probably passes the 11. The 6 definitely does not. And he's got the 3-ball up table to help him with the 2 and the 6. So I think that's why he's starting down here, a little bit more of a mess. Let's see if he's going from the 1 to the 4. He is. I think he's going to take care of all of these down table. 4, 7, and 5. Using the 5 to get up table. And that 3-ball there is going to let him go for maybe the 6-ball. Maybe he's going to try to drop above the 6-ball right off the bat, knowing that 3-ball is there. The angle he was looking at. Yep, kind of got the angle he was looking at. Let's see if he's going to try to get to the 6 from here. Up to the 6. 2 to the 6. I think he's just going to roll it in. Oh, and he got it, but he does not like the angle. That angle is going to take the cue ball right into the 6. Going to play for the 6-3 combo. Just try to stun it between the 6 and the rail. That 3-ball is a great safety outlet, giving him options. We'll be surprised if he actually just ends up running into the 6, unless he thinks it's going to put it snug with the 11. Stunning it behind that 6 is a tough shot. Needs just the right amount of touch. All right, how do you hit it? Very nice. Nicely played there. Yeah, he ended up not liking that stun to play the combo, but running into it. And you can see there was definitely danger involved on that shot because that 6 nearly stayed snuggled up to the 11. It did not, though, and we're looking at 2-0 Dustin. Let's see if we get that. All right, so here's a little bit of promo. I was going to get the bracket up, but we'll get this one up since it's there loaded, ready to go. We've got the high roller scotch doubles, 2 spots left out of the 16-team triple elimination bracket. $400 a team, plus the $10 team green fee paid day of. Full field is going to pay out $3,000 for first, and that is only the first payout. The second payout, which is going to be based on the players meeting, will pay the top 3. I expect that to be worth a couple of nice dinners as well. Justin now head on break, his second break of the match. Stop the cue ball center table. Very nice. Balls down, clustering. Definitely be able to get going on this, though. Which way is he going to go? That's the question. Pretty sure we're going to be starting with the stripes. I don't see any kind of reasonable starting shot on the solids. 12 gives him the option to come up into the stack or into the cluster. No, that's the 15 at the bottom rail. 12 is up table that he's looking at right now. See if he tries to stay on this side of the 2 ball or come around 2 rails. Coming around 2 rails and coming deep and wants it to bounce out for the 15. All right, that'll play. We might even have the 11. He's got the 11. That's going to give him an angle at clearing the 9. Never sure where the cue ball nor the 9 ball will end up, though. Probably see a firm stroke. Nope, a gentle stroke. Okay. Yeah, when you're shooting into a cluster like that, a real good chance of leaving them tied up together. Well, he can definitely take the 15 now and play for the 14. The 14 into the side. He can even play an angle that'll take him into the 9. I don't think the 9 banks cross corner. That 1 ball's far too much in the way. He might be taking the... Looking at taking the 1 ball now. He is not. All right, so he did get an angle. I'm able to see that 9 ball and the angle that it's bringing to the bottom left pocket as you see it on the screen, and it does not pass the 1 and the 4. So he's definitely got to do something here with the 9 ball. A little close to the rail, but does need to dig in. He had it looking good too. Had it looking good. Just again, one shot short. Dustin now stepping up to the table. Got a little colony of solids down in the rack area. I don't think the stripes affect any of the solids except for the 4-ball. The 4-ball will not pass to the bottom left due to those solids. Every other ball is available to either bottom corner pocket. All right, so not a single message in the chat. Frankly, I'm a little hurt. That being said, I would appreciate somebody drop a message in the chat. Let me know that the sound is coming across okay. There we go. Dan the man. The ace, Daniel Armendariz. And I still probably don't know how to say his last name. A to Z. Now we got some chatter. Wants to get that 5 or the 1. Which one are we going for? All right, looks like we're going to end up with the 1. I don't think he likes the 5-ball from here. 1, 5, 4, 2. That 4-ball, again, does not pass to the bottom left. So he's got to make sure he comes up table far enough. Coming up one rail. Okay, stayed on the right side of the 5. Either stun or come forward off the side rail or just roll it up into the side of the pocket. Let's see if I can guess this right. 2-ball to the top left. Next shot. Overran it a little bit, but it'll be all right. Come off the side rail. Should be shooting the 8 down table. And 3-0 Dustin has capitalized on every opportunity so far. And here's the bracket of how they got here. Now keep in mind this was a redraw, so the names do not necessarily come across correctly as you would expect to see on a bracket, because each round was a new draw and random. This bracket started back in mid or early May, so not really the pace I like seeing on the brackets, but we have had some travel and some things holding some brackets up. But nothing is holding Dustin up from taking a 3-0 lead. Let me get that updated. And now has the break. Dry broke his first turn to the table, and his dry broke his second turn to the table. Justin really needs to capitalize now. All right, nearly 50 people through the different platforms that this is going out to. Love seeing that. Appreciate you checking in. Let's take a peek over here. Back here we got Jim Hopkins versus David Janicek in a 9-ball bracket that's going on. Meanwhile, back at this table, Justin figuring out what to do with the Dustin dry break. Looks like we're starting in the side. All right, he's got this run going now. Take the 13, stay up table for the 11. Just a question of going back and forth or slow rolling. Slow rolling, he might end up with a pretty sharp angle. So he has come back and forth. The 3-ball is going to be big. Oh, very good. Stayed up table enough. Did not make the 3-ball an issue. Good shape on that. He's really got an alleyway to the left side of the table to come up 2 rails for the, let's say the 9 or the 12. I'm not sure that 12 passes. Wants it off the rail. Yeah, so I think we're looking at the 9. If he's playing the 9 next, he's got to be rolling up for the 15. Sharp angle on the 15. Don't think he can stay under those 2 stripes in order to play the 12 into the left-hand side. Made it a tough out from here. Wanted to be up table further, not quite the sharp angle he has now. Well, Tommy, what color fabric? You know, whatever is available. Um, green, blue, or red. How about tie-dye? How about tie-dye, Tommy? What do you think of that answer? Don't ask a question you don't want the answer to, Tommy. Tie-dye. No, whatever. For real, Tommy, whatever is great. And I mean that. Yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, maybe not so much. The green and yellow, referring to my Oregon Ducks. And yeah, I mean mine. Sure, of course I own them. No, I'm, for those that don't know, born and raised Oregonian. Been a fan of the Ducks ever since I can remember, thanks to Dad. Um, you know, Ducks are synonymous with growing up in my family, and you know, I'm definitely proud to wear the colors. My dad went to Oregon. My daughter graduated from Oregon. Needed to cut and come up short again. Was going to have a real tall task next, but a tall task he wished that he had the opportunity to take on. All right, so we are up table with the 3-ball. Tells me he might be going right after the 6 and 7 right now. Try to come off the rail maybe and bump the 7. Or maybe just come back for the 6 on the side. Definitely not the angle he wanted. Good opportunity to play safe, though. Although a safe with the ball hanging in the pocket is never completely safe. All right, he's called the 4 in the corner. I think we're looking at, oh boy, I don't know if we are looking at a two-way because you got to go for this. The way you have to hit the 4 to make it go. Oh, he was going a two-way up table. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, I did not see that one coming, and that was pretty fantastic. Take a bow. Yep. Witterson approves. That was incredible. Yeah, that is good. Bringing out the jump stick. The jump combo, I think, is the call. Pink unicorn glittery. Tommy, I would hate to take that fabric away from you. I know you've been working on some outfits for yourself, and there we are, 50. I got 50 people, looks like, checking in across the different platforms. All right, jumping Justin Grosnickle, about to prove his name was earned. That's actually a pretty good leave, but I don't think it's going to be quite good enough. Heck of a try, though. Really good effort there. All right, if Dustin is thinking all without the out, I think we're going to see the 4 on the side. That 4 on the side is a bit of a safety um, safety outlet. When you've got 6 balls on the table and the opponent's got 2, it definitely leans to your favor once you get to the table. Looks like we might be playing safe right off the bat, coming off the 2 ball behind the 8. I think the danger there is if you don't get behind the 8, you're leaving that 4 or the 10. The 10 ball is up there near the 5. Probably going to try to take the cue ball towards the top rail. Just like that. Very nice shot. Yeah, how dare you indeed. All right, got the jump stick again. Distance to cover. All right, that's not what he was looking for. Didn't want to give Dustin another chance. That being said, it did leave him a tough start. Got to shoot the 6 from here up over the 1 ball. But it does have the safety of being able to play shape on the 2 and a two-way. Oh, straight, safe. Not happy with that one. I think Justin can see a piece. Justin checking his lines. Yeah, I think if you're going for the make, kicking behind it might be the best option. I don't think that bank is on. All right, eyeing up the kick, cross side. And needs shape on the 12 down table. Cue ball should be going that way if he hits it right. All right, and something tells me that's the last opportunity for him this game. That 6 leads to the 4, so that's not a problem. Question of if he's starting there or starting 2 ball up table and then coming back. He is. He'll take care of the 2 ball by itself up table, come back for probably the 6. Yep. If he gets good on the 4, should be over. Now, not sure what he's doing here. If he's playing for the 1 in the side or the 7. Playing for the 7. We'll decide to take the 1 while he's there, I think. Ooh, that was close. That was close. I don't think he expected to hit it on the top side, but square on. Close didn't really matter, though. It was good enough. Plenty good for a 4-0 lead. Dustin in this race to 7. And I need a quick break here. We'll be back with the commentary in just a moment. All right, and I am back. Looks like Dustin's working through the solids here. I think he got on the incorrect side of the 7 ball. His little tap of the rail of disappointment. Yep, I was wondering. I was going to call that before he did. That the bank shot gives you more control over the shape. You try to draw back for the window, like so. Let's see if he's going into the 9 ball here. We're trying to miss it. I think from here he's got to put a stroke on it to miss the 9 ball. And that brings some bad things into play. You could just brush the 9 ball and end up in the corner. So I think he's going to try to just kind of stun right into the 9 ball and take a tough 8. And there is at least a 17% chance I'm right. Well, he might just be digging in, missing the 9 and the corner. Okay. Very nice. Has he got it? I think he does. That's pretty fantastic. And the 8 ball is down. And the lead is now 5-zip. Justin has just not been able to finish a rack. Dustin looking to get on the hill. Oh yeah, he plays both sides of that, Rich. He was playing a match in the 10 ball rated bracket where he was giving up a 16-6 spot. 16-6. He's also given up a 14 or a 15-7. And it managed to win even with a 16-6 spot. Far from heads up, and somehow he still came out on top. Played a 14-8 spot in one of his matches, and the final was 14-1. I don't want to call out who got the one, but yeah, I heard Dustin was just in the zone that match. And beat a very quality shooter 14-1 at that. Don't see anything to start here. Going to put him on the bottom of those stripes. Was hoping to have a little more snuggle effect. Did bump it away from the cue ball. Ideally, he would have wanted to have been frozen on the underside of those stripes. Real men, Rich. That's who plays them head up. Real men. And people that come in second place out of the 2. All right, the call is the 4 ball in the side. That is a tough starter shot. How'd he hit it? Great shot. Hope he's got something good to go with next. Two on the side now. There we go. Now we've got balls in the open. So now it looks like the toughest chore left is going to be that 3 and 7. That is the 8 ball in front of him that he cannot use to get on those. So he's going to be going to the 6. And then he's going to the 5 right now, trying to get onto the 3 or the 7. He's going to stun it over right between the 12 and 3. Bumps the 12 instead, but that works great. Maybe that's exactly what he was going for. Great shot. Let's try to kill it here. I might take the 3 first. Well, maybe not, because getting on that 8. If you take the 3 first, you're going to play 3, 7, 6, 1. Which I think is the best pattern right here to take care of the 4 solids, but then you've got to go to the 8 ball from the 1 ball. Definitely don't want to be doing that. Might still end up being the best choice overall. Well, let's see what he's doing here. Is he trying to kill it or pop back out? Popping out. But I suspect he was trying to go 6, 1, 7, 8. So if he can get over near the rail for the 7, you've got a real good chance at getting on that 8. So now maybe he was playing for 1, 7, 6, 8. I think from here he's just going to stun over to the side rail again. Doesn't want that 11 to be hindering his bridge. It is a little bit, but he does not need to dig into the cue ball. He does actually need to roll forward. It's easy to hit the shot short. Leave the cue ball interfering, or the 8 ball interfering with the path. He did not do that. Good shot. I think he would have rather been on the other side of the line so that he could play down table for the 8 in the side. Let's see which way he goes here. Going to be tough going on the 8 ball. Oh, nice shot. He had the good angle there. Very nicely done. That's right. Let's go. 6 more. All right. Shout out to Christina Marie Photography and Omaha Heartland Pool for being a supporter. They support the monthly bank ring game with money added, as does Alcar Billiards. All right, Justin now at the break in game 7, looking to close the gap. Game 7 in this race to 7. Oh, that's not likely going to end well. Good spread. If you're looking at the stripes, you've got a couple of trouble balls. If you're looking at the solids, it's pretty wide open. Well, if you're the solids, either way, up table is the trouble. Whether you're going stripes or solids, your trouble is up table. Now, 3, 6, 1 can be tricky. Let's see if the 3 ball, is that 3 ball across the string? I don't think so. I think if it was, he'd already be lined up to shoot that 3 ball. Wants it to slow down. Wants the one ball, I believe, next. Don't know that he got it. Okay, if that 3 comes down table, and it does, he's looking real good. I'm not sure if he's going to stop dead or take a couple of ball lengths, roll forward. Might be doing a stun forward. Oh, looks like he's drawn. I'm not sure what he's looking at. Oh, he was not drawn, just holding up. All right, 6, 7, 2, I think is the order of the day. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's good. He did give a moment of the I might be in trouble lean. Turned out to be unnecessary as he was just fine. Looking like he's going to get on the hill by taking the 2 ball in the corner and rolling just above the 8. 2 and 8, same pocket. All right, 6-1, and the break. Game number 8. All right, so as I was mentioning earlier, the money added bank ring game, final Friday every month. Ignore the this month on, that should say July 28th. And then the high roller scotch doubles. Got 14 out of 16 teams already. If you are signed up for that, it is time to start getting those payments in. I'll be making a couple of posts about that shortly. Try to get the last 2 teams in and try to get the teams that are in paid up. Got some balls down. Got some shots available. Oh, all right, Tommy. I will be here. All right, looks like he's got a. Well, no, I guess he does not have to start with stripes, but I think he's probably going to. The 1-5 is. Well, unless he can play that 5 right now, because the 11-9 is no good in that corner, or near the not the corner, but near the top left part of the table. If he's got the 5, going to be playing, trying to get the 1. Oh, just coming off of it and getting that 14. Ooh, 14 did get in the way. Making a little more work. Now the 3 does not go into the side or the bottom right corner, or the bottom left corner, nor the left side. So definitely cut off some options on the 3 ball. But he's got a good 7 ball right in front of him to help get it taken care of. All right, the timer is ticking down to exactly 1 hour on the stream. And I am sure we were running 3-4 minutes before the match actually started. So we're going to be looking at maybe 8 games here within an hour. That's pretty good pace. I'm going to get that fort out of the way, I think, next. So everything is now available, but there is definitely traffic that can really spoil your plans here. I think he came up short of what he wanted. I think he wanted to be, I'm guessing he wanted to be straight in to roll up above the 2. I don't know that for sure. Or to be on the other side of the line to stun to the bottom right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he wanted to be on the other side of the 3, I think. All right, could see a great shot here. He's going to be stunning over to the left rail and then trying to get the cue ball all the way back over either under or above the 2 because of the traffic, I would think above. What a shot. What a shot. And he approved for the match. All right, 4th of July week. How about celebrating with a little dance? All right, 7-1 Dustin in this final. I'm going to go spread some cheese.